Hello, team. We are so excited to come to you live, and we're doing this just together on here to share a little bit about the iSetLife Success Plan, also known as the 90-day sprint. We're looking at this as really a sprint, and we're so pumped because so many of you are excited to do it, and we are excited to do it along with you. And so the Monday night team call, if you missed the Leaders Rise Here call, we will post the recording right below in the comments, and we wanted to roll out what the next thing is that we have. And it's actually just a whole bunch of resources. Heidi has been instrumental in really helping lead forces on this with me, and it's been so fun to work together to bring what we hope to be a ton of value for you guys. So we really have aligned it to the topics that Isagenix has. Like, we never want to veer away from what they're doing. They have topics coming out in Isagenix Business every Monday. We have the training calls that you may consider being like a mentoring call or a mentoring program. And Heidi will go into that in just a minute here. She'll actually pull up her screen and talk about it. There will be more details on how to really opt in, because we want to know if you're opting in to do the 90-day game plan. We want to know who's out there. We want to be, messaging with you if you need us in our, to be in your back pocket, accountability, all of those things. So look for more to come from that. But right now we're really just going to go into what the main plan is and the resources. So tag your teams below too, so they make sure to see this. So Heidi, I'd love for you to share this amazing document that you created, and then we work.
Right. So this is a calendar that we'll be giving to all of you. We haven't decided how it's going to be accessed, whether it be a Google document or a PDF, but there's still a few details we're ironing out, so that's why you don't have the actual link quite yet. But we wanted to show you what's on here and kind of how to interpret it and use it to really stay in action over the next 90 days once we get back from celebration. So just to go over some of the key things on here, there's a couple weeks on here that are highlighted in light blue. Those are the weeks that Isagenix has laid out as your social week. So those are the weeks you're going to want to plan a social event. And those are also the weeks that, as Leaders Rise Here team, we are calling the contest weeks or rank advancement weeks. So just note that those are going to be fun, exciting weeks in your business. Anything you want to add about those weeks, Allison?
Yeah, actually, one thing just came to mind. You were reading my mind. So during those weeks, we say promo week or contest week. It's not that I know that there's anything going on for Isagenix. I truly don't know. But those are weeks that for sure, like Jake and I will offer some sort of a contest. I know Heidi and Brian have in the past historically done amazing sort of contests or promos or things. I strongly recommend and encourage you, the person listening, whoever you are listening to this, you are the business owner of your business, to come up with something that you could offer, and maybe it's offering for different activities that you're looking for in your business. If you're really looking for enrollments or if you're looking for rank advancements, I look at, people that are rank advancing even to consultant or to manager or director, different types of things. We'll keep talking about that as we go, but promo week to me means contests and promos that maybe as a business owner you choose to provide for your team, and how cool if they had like multiple things that they could be running for.
Love it. All right. I did put on some events on there. Obviously, there's going to be other bigger events that like different Super Saturdays that I don't have on there. And then the red is challenge information. So we're going to be doing a bunch of different challenges. We'll actually be releasing a calendar so that the product groups can see exactly what's coming up this entire fall as far as support. So we've dropped in some, key dates in there and when you can start promoting those things on social media, and we'll give you some content for that, and we'll talk about social media in a minute. So as Allison mentioned, the Leaders Rise Here calls will still be occurring every Monday night at 9 p.m. Central Time. And we're trying to stick with the Isagenix action plan calls as best we can. Different leaders will be sharing their value and nuggets on those topics. So that's kind of the Monday night. And then we have some goals kind of broken down for each week to have you focus on those things. And just because they're on Tuesdays, it doesn't mean you do them on Tuesday. It just was the way the calendar is laid out, but it's for the entire week. If you're newer to this business, understand that there's kind of like those daily actions that you're always going to be taking, reaching out to people, inviting them to things. So there's that, it's not that you're only taking action on these specific goals, but it's to give you that focus and that energy so that every day and every week doesn't just kind of like drag into this long 90-day period. You have that specific thing to be focusing on and putting extra energy towards during that week. And then we added in some skill builders, again, just because it's on Wednesday. You don't have to do it on Wednesday. Do it whenever it fits into your week. But those really tie into the week theme so that you can be, you know, while you're working out or in the car or in the shower, listening to those extra nuggets that are going to really help fuel your mindset and give you that belief and action and skills to be able to build this business. So that's really how the calendar is written out. And then the other tool we'll be providing is kind of a social media framework. You want to touch on that, Allison?
Yeah, I'll touch on that. So, you know, and really, you guys, so we're going to be opting into the 90-day sprint. That doesn't mean, you know, you'll have people who want to start the sprint like at any point in time, right? Like maybe a month in, 2 months in. So this stuff, just know like this can be used as people are getting started. But part of what we wanted to offer as a resource is some of those initial thought starters for you to do social media posts. And, you know, authenticity is the name of the game on social media. So I'm not going to say that we're going to give you like copy paste this or copy paste this. Just like the say, share, do scripts, it's about like using the what to say words, the say scripts, and tweaking them to be yourself. So we are really, you know, really right now hammering out what it looks like. But, you know, for 30 days, having content that helps you really think through how you post on social media and giving you ideas. I challenge everyone that is doing the sprint to post once a day, mainly because you know, be adding value, getting your name out there, adding content to the world, having, you know, people see you as a person of true influence, not an influencer, but a person of true influence in their life, that you are adding value to them and they want to see you and they care about seeing your posts, right? And so sometimes this feels new and different for people. If you feel like you have it down pat, you know exactly what you're doing, you don't have to use it. It's just an extra resource that we want to give. You know, in the first 30 days, we'll be a little more prescriptive, and then it can kind of, you know, we'll kind of see what the next 30 and the following 30 look like. Maybe it's even sort of a repeat of those because your messaging has to, you know, people need to hear it a lot on social media. And then, you know, this also to me is a tool that when you have someone starting, could be, like I said, maybe you have someone starting in October or November. It's like, well, what do I do? What do I post? You could use this 30-day thing to say, here's a way to get started. You know, how cool that we have the infrastructure for that.
Yeah, really creating that framework so that when you're going throughout your 90-day action plan, it's already laid out. It's not having that. You can say, okay, to post something about that, and that's the, like Allison said, authentic and specific to you. Like, how do you make your shake in the morning? But then it's giving you that idea, so you aren't sitting there wasting time thinking about what you should post. It's giving you that framework and structure to follow, so that you can just produce the content and move on to the next thing. So
yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Well, more details to come, but we wanted to get this out to you guys so that you can really see what's up and coming, and we'll keep you posted on how to opt in. And let us know if you have any questions or ideas and how we can best support you.
And then Heidi, also how to access the calendar. Like we'll put it in the files, right, of each group.
Yeah.
And then would you recommend printing it, or there aren't links, right? Like they could print it and actually search. If you're a printer person, you could print it, you could highlight, you could make notes, and then you can search the phrases.
Yep, there are no links embedded in there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we'll get it out to you in some format in the next day or two.
Yes, we're working furiously on this alongside of getting ready for celebration, because we are just so pumped for it, and we're pumped that you're on the journey with us. So,
all right, thanks everyone.
Okay, have a good day, everyone. Bye.